What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all from right beside the Incline Railway in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Well, we're right next to Chattanooga, Georgia, but anyway, anyway, basically, we are on Lookout Mountain, and today, guys, for the start of this video, I figured I would show you all this place that my friend Andy from Andy's Journeys showed me. If you all don't know, there is a spot on the Incline Railway that you can get right beneath the car. Yes, it is totally doable. It is from right here. You can see the wiring slowly moving. It is bringing the other car up. But yes, we are right beneath the Incline Railway. But anyway, as we are waiting for the incline to make its way up the tracks again, we are going to be checking out an abandoned Alpine slide that is on Raccoon Mountain. Raccoon Mountain is actually not that far from where we're at right now, and it's really cool. It has a very sad story. It was a very big happening place back in the 80s until the husband of the wife died, and the wife didn't want to take care of it anymore, and she sold it off. But anyway, you guys, let's do it. While we're waiting, I thought I'd show this to you guys. But here, through the beams, there is one of the wheels that pulls the wiring of the cars. I just really wanted to see about how much grease is right there. And just check that out. That is one of the wheels that powers the cars up the mountain. Now, if you were a tourist, you would have probably never known that all of this is right here. And that is a lot of rust. Grease, I mean. Alrighty, you guys. Time to do something that most of no one really knows about, except if you live here in this area. We are going to be standing right beneath the Incline rail car as it makes its way up the mountain. Here we go. This is something that I've never done before, but I know this is going to be really cool. And here it is, making its way up the hill. And here we are beneath the Incline rail car. That is a sight you do not see every day. And now it is making its way back up the hill. Okay, guys, I've always wanted to do that. But anyway, let's get down to this abandoned Alpine slide. It's got a lot of cool history to it. Here at the base of Raccoon Mountain is what was once a small amusement park. About the only thing left here behind these businesses and these neighborhoods is what was part of an old ski lift, or I'd like to say ski lift, that went to the very top of the mountains. From here, you would go down the Alpine slide, and if you look hard enough, you can find the remains of this old slide. Here's a part of it just laying away in the dirt and the rubble, going on up to the mountains where it once went. And it looks like there's even some more pieces right here. Looks like that goes up the side of the mountain. Looks like if you keep following it, looks like it further disappears into the mountainside. Looks like we have found where it leads. Now, I was telling my family about this when I planned on exploring it. They were like, yeah, this was a really cool thing back in our day. We were in our teens when this thing was around. So I think it's interesting coming here slightly older, and hearing the stories of this place makes me wish I could see what it was like when it was alive. All right, let's see where else it goes. Now honestly, it looks like this thing has fallen on harder times. I mean, I'm kind of glad though that a lot of it is still saved. However, honestly, there is a lot of brush here. In a way, it's almost impossible to see all of it if you didn't know what you were doing. But it's like there's more brush. It follows all the way to the top. Just keeps going. And, well, nice. You can see where there was a break in it. And when I say break, there's a really big curve in it. Looks like it just keeps going on up the hill. Kind of wonder if we can find what is left of the old ski lift that would take people to this this old slide. And it's almost as if they don't want you to go back there, because look at all this brush that is just piled on top of one another. Now I managed to jump through all that. It was not the easiest thing to do, but surprised. Well, really, maybe not so much surprised that there's all this kudzu surrounding the old, all of this. By the way, check out the view and all that kudzu. Looks like we're cutting into the really cool parts of it. Check out this. That is so neat. Look at that curve in there. Looks like we're getting pretty close to the Alpine lift again. Oh goodness. You know, I forget how out of shape I actually am. But then again, all this is straight uphill. Not a whole lot to it. Just a lot of tiring work. And so we have found more of the old Alpine coaster. Well, not coaster, more of the Alpine ski lift that would take you to the top. Woo-wee! Keep following the side. And look, there's even an old school light. Imagine, back in the height of the 80s, in the dark, with those little lights, that's about the only thing you would see when you would be here at the slide. I honestly wonder how much farther I gotta go to get to the top. So I might have to slow down again. I'm just a tad out of shape. I can hear the screams. Ah! Followed by more. Ah! Woo-wee. Well, as we make our way up to the top, we found some electrical stuff. I feel like we're getting pretty close. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. I can't go any further. But anyway, basically what's at the top is just a little station that's about worn down. It's not a whole lot to see, but we're gonna get off the mountain. And I'll show you two things that are here in this area that are well worth seeing. So we're gonna get down the mountain. I can't do this. I'm way too out of shape. By the way, to my right, that is the track that we just walked up. The track to my left, That's the other slide that there wasn't really that much to at the bottom. In this one, we're gonna walk back down. On my way down, I noticed this big giant pole right here that used to be a part of the ski lift. You could not pay me enough to walk up that. I'm not that crazy. I'm sorry I could not complete that. I'm just a bit out of shape. I'm a bit out of shape. But for what I did, we got a lot of I'd say we probably got about halfway up the mountain. But there's another video that my friend Andy from Andy's Journeys created. He went to the top. In the link below, I'll put that in there. But there are 2 more abandoned places that are here along Raccoon Mountain and the road that runs with it. So I'm going to show those to you guys instead. You know, I've always found something special about abandoned buildings and whatnot, because I know at one point they told a very interesting story, and for the most part, about 100 years later, over the course of decades of being left out to the elements, they tend to be forgotten, or their story is lost. But let's check this out. Now, I would like to think that at one time this was a garage or general store of some sort. Because look at the tiling. It almost looks as if it was a, well, probably not even a, well, yeah, a general store of some sort. I don't think it was a house. But check this out. Here, they have a spring. Running water, pure water, just coming out of the mountainside, and that is very cold. I did not notice that while I was on my way over here. So it makes me wonder what was here. See water just dripping up the side of the mountain and coming up from the deep. And that's pretty safe thing to say. This water is unsafe to drink. I would not blame them because this is an abandoned building and I would not do that. But who knows? You know what? You know what this may have been? This may have been a bait shop. I can almost guarantee this was probably a bait shop at one time. So let's walk out here, look at the tiling one more time. Let's just take in the beauty of this abandoned building. Sounds like there's more water running out from down the mountainside. Kind of wondering if maybe this had something to do with some kind of spring house. By the way, that is a really pretty sight. I don't know what it is about this abandoned building and the water running through it. That is really pretty. But remember, this water is unsafe to drink. So before we get on our way again, let's check this out. Check out that old chimney. Now it's obvious somebody has been burning stuff in there. So at least it still has a second life. That's for sure. Okay guys, there's one more spot. And I kid you not, this is a tunnel. It's out in the middle of nowhere. And when I was here last, I even think maybe it was a Civil War tunnel. I don't know, but we're gonna check it out. We're gonna walk through it and we're gonna check it out. And I'm gonna get my shoes wet. Not looking forward to that part. No, I'm not looking forward to it. But I really want to see this because I love how this is just like right next to the road, but it's something that you would not expect to see it here. Alrighty, you guys. Let's check out the internal side to it. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it is really cool in here. You know, I'm not even sure if it's a train tunnel. I mean, I assume it's a train tunnel just because it looks like a tunnel, but I'm not too sure. My feet aren't getting wet, but that's okay, guys. It looks like we are getting to the very end of the tunnel. This is so cool. I'm glad that I found this while on my way through the mountains trying to find the slides. It looks like we are at the end. Yes, indeed. Well, anyway, you guys, this is going to be another vlog for another day. Love you all very much. Thank you all for joining me. This was a really fun trip, and I needed this. But anyway, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always, it means a lot. It goes to show that y'all care and that y'all want to see more awesome videos. So without further ado, you guys, vlog over.